anytime, any day you tune in on East Flash on TVC. And before we went on the commercial break, we gave you one of my favorite songs in the world, Mbali by Mama Africa, Yemi Alade herself.
Yeah.
And we've been boogieing down in the studio right here.
Of course.
Catherine has given us, you know, boss baby moves, like boss lady type of moves. And I'll be giving you guys Afro fusion. How do you feel? You feel good?
I love it. I feel good, you know.
You feel like you have billions in your account?
Not that I feel like the billions are coming already. They're coming.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, straight on to what has been going on in the entertainment scene. John Baba Jerry opens up on life and business. Michael Collins Jerry, popularly known as Don Jazzy, the iconic Nigerian music executive and founder of Maven Records, has shared deeply personal insights about the sacrifices he has made on his journey to becoming one of Africa's most influential figures in the music industry. In a candid interview on the Echo podcast, the 42-year-old was asked what he had to let go of while building his music empire. Without hesitation, he responded saying, "I never thought I'll be 40 something and not be married. Maybe I lost that one. If it comes, it comes. If it does not come, I am totally fine." End of quote. While Don Jazzy has been instrumental in launching the careers of superstars like One Day Cole, Ricardo Banks, Johnny Drill, Rema, Arista, and many more, he acknowledges that the intense focus on his professional journey may have come at a very personal cost. One of the most striking revelations from the interview was the financial commitment required to launch a new artist. Now, according to Don Jazzy, activating a new act under Maven Records costs between $100,000 and $300,000. That's about 150 million naira to 500 million naira. He reviewed, and I quote, "It's never just one thing. You can have a great song, but if it's not marketed properly, it would not work. At the same time, you can spend a lot of money, but if people don't connect with it, they don't connect, and there's nothing you can do about that." Now, he went on to emphasize that beyond production, Maven invests heavily in marketing, in PR, in research, and team infrastructure to give the artist the best chance of breaking through. Now, still, he insists that passion and drive from the artist is the most critical ingredient, saying if he wants it more than the artist, it doesn't even really work. Reflecting on his journey, Don Jazzy recounted the dissolution of Mohit's record in 2012, a moment that nearly made him walk away from the business. But instead of quitting, he chose to adapt, leading to the birth of Maven Records, which is now home to globally recognized acts. Now, he said, and I quote, "Some people have the vision, but the great ones also do the research. Now, if you say you want to be like Michael Jackson, you have to study why Michael Jackson became Michael Jackson." Now, despite the personal trade-offs, Don Jazzy said he remains fulfilled with what he has built, a successful record label, a platform for global Nigerian talents, and a legacy that continues to shape the Afrobeat and African pop culture.
I love this. I love the fact that Don Jazzy is saying this. For years, a lot of people have said, "Oh, what is he doing?" And he has shown results. A lot of people have proclaimed him the wizard of the music industry. And I love the fact that now he's coming out to say it, because we've had different Maven artists who have come on this show and on other shows, granted interviews everywhere, and they've said it, that you can't just join Mavens and you'll be unveiled. You have to go through a process.
Oh, and
that is something that people need to understand.
So there was something I heard some time ago. I was talking to one of my friends that happened to be like in Maven Records, and not artists now. Apparently, there is an academy.
Yes, that's where I was going to.
School.
So that's where I was going.
Yeah,
that's where I was going. They have to go through a process.
Yes.
So when they get you first, they have to take you through a whole lot of simulations. They have to first find out what your passion is. Then when they find what your passion is, what are you good at? Because some people come and they say, "Oh, I want to be an artist," but then their strength is songwriting. So in that case, they either make you just a songwriter, or they tell you start with songwriting. Over time, we're going to groom you. I know friends. I have friends. I know people that have worked in Maven.
Okay.
So they groom you before they finally unveil you. You should have gone through the academy. You go through performance, because they can't just put you out there. You're representing Maven. You have to be good at everything.
But not taking it away from the fact that, you know, he said at the beginning that one of the things that the career took from him is his marriage, not his marriage, but the fact that he would have probably been married at this age. Well, I mean, there was some time ago, I think a few years ago, that it came out that he was once married. And, you know, we don't exactly have details of what happened in the marriage, but I feel like you can actually have it all. You've built your empire to a particular stage. So, Don Jazzy, maybe you can actually start looking again.
Yeah, Don Jazzy is such a sweetheart, if I do say so myself. All right, still on the entertainment news, Tyla addresses Tiwa Savage's apology over colored controversy. South African Grammy winner Tyla is making headlines once again. This time, not for a chart-topping hit, but for a bold and subtle response to Nigerian music icon Tiwa Savage, who recently issued an apology on Tyla's behalf over a use of the term colored to describe our racial identity. To recap, Tyla stirred online controversy earlier this year when she publicly identified as colored, a term that in South Africa is a long-established classification referring to people of mixed race heritage. It's a recognized part of the country's complex racial and cultural identity, shaped by its apartheid past. However, in the United States, the word carries a deeply painful history, having been used during the Jim Crow era to segregate and demean Black people. As a result, Tyla's use of the term caused confusion and offense, particularly among African-American audiences. Amid a backlash, Nigerian superstar Tiwa Savage took it upon herself to issue an apology to African-Americans during a recent appearance on popular U.S. radio show The Breakfast Club. While speaking on the controversy, Tiwa expressed regret on Tyla's behalf and referred to herself as Tyla's elder, positioning herself as someone guiding the younger artist through global cultural sensitivities. But her well-meaning gesture didn't land well, especially with many South Africans who felt she overstepped boundaries by apologizing for something rooted in South Africa's own unique racial context, which differs significantly from that of the US. Social media erupted with criticism, with users arguing that Tyla's identity is not something that needs justification or apology, especially by someone outside of South Africa's lived experiences. Now Tyla has broken her silence in her own way, and fans believe she's made her position very clear. During her performance at the Global Citizen Festival in New York over the weekend, the singer delivered a powerful moment of defiance. Before launching into her song Mr. Media, she told the crowd, and I quote, "Sorry, I'm not sorry," end of quote. The statement, though brief, was unmistakable, and South African fans immediately picked up on it. Many interpreted it as a subtle but firm message that she does not stand by Tiwa Savage's apology, nor does she feel the need to apologize for embracing her South African racial identity. Clips of the moment have gone viral across platforms like X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, with thousands of South Africans applauding Tyla for standing her ground. Many hailed her for proudly embracing her roots and refusing to be pressured into reshaping her identity to fit a foreign narrative. This is crazy.
Okay,
this is the problem with cultural shock, because people need to understand that what means something here means something else here.
Okay, I mean, but as much as I agree with that, but I feel like Tiwa Savage is a very, very peaceful person.
Yes, she is, exactly.
Tiwa Savage is not somebody that, tries to chase clout or, tries to seek validation from one body or the other.
She is valid.
Exactly. So she coming out to actually apologize on behalf of this person, I feel like she was coming from a mature point of view.
Yeah.
She was coming from, the queen of Afrobeat's point of view.
And from a place of peace.
From a place exactly. I mean, she has seen the backlash, she has seen it. And for someone that sees herself as a leader, I mean, whether we like it or not, she's one of the leaders in the female music industry in Africa generally. So coming out to say this, I feel like she actually just wanted to assume the position of that, elder sister, that Egbo, to say, okay, you people should stop dragging this baby. But I mean, all of that. But then, I mean, coming again from Tyla's point of view, I feel like Tyla is coming as she said what she said. Yeah,
so the thing is, if you recall, for a couple of years, over the years, we all know that in South Africa, there's the colored people, there's the Black people, there's the white people. That's how it has been, that's how it is. So Tyla is standing her ground because that's who she identifies as. That's who she is in her homeland, in her country. And we totally understand where she's coming from, because even South Africans came online to say, oh, that's what we do, that's our culture. So it's a cultural thing. But then Tiwa was also looking at the point of view, okay, she said it in another country, America. And in America, being colored is seen as an insult. It's like taking you back to ages back. So I guess that's where they were both coming from. I'm not saying they were both wrong, but they're just both identifying and staying peaceful.
Two points of views.
Yep.
Two rights can coexist, actually.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to very, very happier and more exciting news. Selena Gomez weds Benny Blanco in stunning California ceremony. American singer and actress Selena Gomez has officially tied the knot with longtime collaborator and music producer Benny Blanco in a romantic ceremony held over the weekend in Santa Barbara, California. The wedding, hosted at the picturesque Sea Crest Nursery, was an intimate affair attended by around 170 guests, including close friends and A-list celebrities such as Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, Paris Hilton, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. The guest list combined Hollywood royalty and longtime personal friends. Now, Selena looked absolutely radiant in a custom Ralph Lauren gown, sharing highlights of the event via Instagram with a post captioned simply 9/27/25, and Benny replied lovingly in the comments with "my wife in real life." Now, the couple was photographed embracing and exchanging kisses amid flower backdrops and soft sunlit lighting, with family and friends looking on as they said their vows. Now, Gomez and Blanco's relationship dates back to 2015 when they collaborated on our hit album Revival, producing songs such as Same Old Love and Kill Them With Kindness. Though they maintained a private friendship over the years, they went public with their relationship in December 2023 before announcing their engagement in late 2024. In early 2025, they released a joint album, I Said I Love You First, which explored their shared journey and growing love, a project fans now view as a prelude to their union. Now, social media has since been flooded with congratulatory messages and warm wishes for the couple, while fans have praised the ceremony for its understated elegance and the couple's genuine affection.
Ooh, I love it. I love how private and intimate it was.
Yes.
I love the fact that they had well-wishers, they had their family, they had people that mattered to them. And this is one love story that we followed over the years.
Yes.
I was waiting for this wedding because I'm like, okay, these guys do make me feel lovesick sometimes when I see them. I love the fact that they've done tracks together and you can feel the love, you can feel the emotions.
I mean, but you know,
and now they're married, so congratulations to the couple.
There was one time rumor had it that, you know, Benny cheated or something like that at some point.
Well, at least they got past it. Even if it was a rumor, but even if it happened, see, that's the thing with relationships and marriage. As long as you can work through things, that's what matters. Because at the end of the day, it's between two people. Other people do not matter. Exactly.
But you know me, I'll never cheat on you.
You never cheat on me. How many babies do you have in this company?
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
No, that's not what we are taking.
We will be right back.
No.
We will be right back with social view after this time.
No, how many babies do you have?